Okay, so I have got a kit. I received a kit from MICCILO. It is MICCILO. Let me look. MICCILO. So MICCILO.com is the website, and it says, "Remember you are beautiful." So I like that. So I just got the package, which is the, I wanted the Fair Skin Kit Foundation, which are supposed to be 3 colors so that you can blend them to come up with the precise color that you need. And I am very fair. And to be honest, I don't typically wear a lot of makeup. I have sensitive skin, and so this kit is lightweight feel, oil controlling, water resistant, sweat proof, and it has an SPF of 25, and let me just tell you what the colors are. So I'll show you. I just received MICCILO. It's a Swedish foundation, which is supposed to be, it says glow with MICCILO. And it's a Swedish foundation, or made by the Swedes. And these are supposed to be the light colors with SPF 25, lightweight feel, oil controlling, water resistant, sweat proof. It's supposed to be very buildable with full coverage and yet feel lightweight. And it says designed by MICCILO in Sweden. And this one is 101 porcelain, this one is 102 nude, and this one is 103 warm peach. So I got all 3. Let's open them. And because I don't wear a lot of makeup, I'm curious what it will be like. This is the porcelain, and I do like the container. It's got a nice little pump, and let's see what else it says. It says MICCILO.com. Always shake before use to activate. So let's shake it up, and then let me show you the color. This is, like I said, it's porcelain. Okay, so if you can see that, and I'll just put some on my hand here. You can see that one's pretty light. So I might want to, I'm gonna get a paper towel. I think what you can see is that one little pump gives you a lot of product, so just be careful how much you pump out, because I still have that in my hand too. So, okay, that was the porcelain, and I just thought we'd go through the colors first. So I'll put porcelain right here, and then next is the nude. That's 102. And you need to twist the top to be able to pump it, because I didn't realize that. So I'm going to try to take a tiny, tiny bit of this. Okay. So that is a little darker, and I'll put that right next to the porcelain so that you can maybe see the difference in the color. So the porcelain is darker. The thing I like about getting the kit is that, and you can see that they're different shades just in the container, is that you can blend them to make them an exact match for your skin when you get the kit. Of course, you don't have to get the kit, and this one is warm peach. You can get just one product, let's see. This is Warm Peach. And so I'm just going to put that right next to the other colors so that you can see the difference. Can you see? There's a real light, there's kind of a gradient. Very light, medium, and then darker. Warm Peach is not going to be really very dark because these are all the light colors. But, okay, so now I'm going to start. And like I said, typically I just wear a tinted moisturizer because I've never been a big foundation wearer. I play tennis, I run, I do a lot of sports. In fact, I have my sports clothes on right now. And so it's not really my area of expertise, but I'm going to just try it. And what I do, though, when I'm going to wear foundation, like if I'm going to a wedding, which I just did last weekend, or I'm going out somewhere where there's going to be photos, then I might wear foundation so that I cover up my blemishes. But I have mature skin, and you mature ladies know that we don't need a powdered foundation because that settles into our creases, our laugh lines, our etches through life that show up on our face. I just like creamy liquid materials. I use different, these are two different primers and they're both liquid. And I use a liquid blush. I try not to use powders because, I mean, typically they just settle into my creases. But anyway, this one is a Vitamin Glow primer, and I would do that first just so that it helps fill in the creases to begin with, so that any foundation that I was going to put on would not settle. It would help it not settle so much into the creases of my skin. I've got a mirror right here, so I'm going to use that. And of course, the place I have the most lines is going to be under my eyes. That's probably everyone. And just put the primer on first. Okay. So I'm using just a little bit of primer, and I just kind of dab it around my skin. I know people tend to use beauty blenders for this, but I don't even have a beauty blender. I do have sponges, little makeup sponges, and I can use that, but I just never, when I was growing up, they didn't have beauty blenders, so I didn't use them and never got really used to them. I just use my hands, which are clean. Okay, so I have done the primer, and then what I'm going to do is use the porcelain, just a tiny dab. I mean, can you see that? And I'm going to blend it. Let me put my glasses on so I can look at it up close. With the, this is supposed to be buildable and wearable all day. So I'm just going to see what kind of a color I get by taking I took two tiny little pumps, and we'll see. I think that's probably going to be enough. And I just dab it around my face. And I do have a couple little blemishes. I have one right here, and probably some others somewhere. So then what I would do is use my little sponge, and of course you don't want to leave your neck being really white and your face a little darker. But I'm just going to blend that over my face. And I'm one of the people that really typically doesn't wear a lot of makeup, so when I do wear it, I always feel like I want to scratch it off. It's just, I never got used to wearing makeup. I grew up in a family, my mom had 9 kids, and so we were always outside playing, and I was kind of a tomboy, so to be honest, I just didn't wear makeup other than, as you can see, my eyebrows are blonde. So I did wear mascara and eyebrow pencil, and that's the thing I probably wore the most. Okay, so once I put the makeup on, let's see, they say it's buildable, so I will use just another tiny dab to just go again over the couple little blemishes that I have. And then I mostly wipe it away, to be honest. So I'm just going to look at it. I'm going to pull the mirror closer. Okay, so one of the other things I do that probably a lot of people don't do is after I put makeup on, any kind of cover-up or foundation, I use a little bit of just moisturizer. I always do that because my skin gets really dried out from being in the sun. So I just add a little bit of moisturizer, which I know you're supposed to do it before you put your makeup on. So I should have done that. But because I'm not, you know, aficionado at makeup. I see I have one blemish right down here, so I'm going to take a little bit more, because I think I missed that. That one little tiny spot, just a tiny dab of it. It gives you a whole lot. I figure if I'm going to do the makeup, I want to have it look good. I am going to a get-together tonight too. I play tennis, like I said, and so I'm going to a potluck for our tennis team. And okay, so that's how the foundation looks on my skin right now. It feels really light. I think I'm going to compare it with I have what I typically use is Laura Mercier's Tinted Moisturizer, and that's usually all I wear. And I think I'll do a comparison, and I'll put that in probably. Hi everyone, I'm Kim, and this is my sister, Tammy, and she's going to do my makeup today, and we're going to try a makeup that I haven't tried before. It's called MICCILO, and it's a Swedish foundation that is full coverage and has a 25 SPF. And it's supposed to be lightweight, which is good for me because I typically don't wear foundation, and I'm very fair, so I don't want something that looks like I have a mask on. And I'm just going to try this and see how it works. Is there anything else you can think about it?
No, you just want to see too if you have any kind of a reaction to it, if it does provide the coverage, and then also you're very active, so you want to be mindful if it is really heavy, because that would cause you to feel like your pores were getting, you know, covered too much with the activity.
And they did say that it's sweat-proof and waterproof, or at least water resistant. So Tammy's going to do my makeup, and we'll see how it goes.
First off, I'm just going to apply a cleansing water just to make sure that the face is prepped. Now normally I would probably apply my moisturizer under, but we're going to see how this goes on without the moisturizer. And we'll do one side with her previous used foundation, and then the other side with the one that we are testing out and see the comparison. And then also you can come back in a couple hours and see how it feels on your skin and if there's any kind of outbreaks or sensitivity to the product. Okay, we just clean her face. We'll let that dry for a moment.
I could get moisturizer if you want. I have royal jelly. What do you think?
I just said usually that will keep like the fine lines from, being more plump so that the makeup goes on top as opposed to going into the crevices as we age.
Let me get that.
Okay, we're gonna pause that. We are gonna do.
Well, I want to give it a fair
moisturizer.
shot. I'm going to use this moisturizer. I'll just put that on because I just usually put a clean finger in here and just, this is how I do it. And I just massage it in. And like Tammy said, that, with mature skin, you don't want your skin to be dry. I don't think that would be a really good representation. If my skin was really dry, it wouldn't be fair to the foundation because
Product.
yeah, the product, it wouldn't be a real accurate display of what it would be like. And I love this moisturizer. It feels so like it's getting absorbed.
Okay, so on this side of the face we will use the new product, and then on this side of the face we'll use what she had previously been using, and then do a comparison.
Should we use a primer first, or do you think we should
No.
just do it?
We should just do it.
Maybe you gotta take off the lid. Maybe it's sealed. Maybe it's hermetically sealed, or
No? Okay, you just have to be smarter than that. There we go. Now it's going. I'm just going to use this brush.
should I pull back my hair?
Yeah. Okay. Seems to be very lightweight. It's not going on heavy. And this color that we got was nude, correct? Which
Yeah.
is very fair.
Yeah, it's what does it say on the
It
bottle?
provides a lot of coverage, so you don't need much. In fact, I used a little bit too much, so we'll have to clean that up. So it does go a long way in its coverage, which is a good thing. And then I always go down a little bit on the neck, just so you don't have that crazy line. And here, let me clean this up just a tad. Because I did not anticipate that it would cover so well with such a small amount. So I'm just having to remove the excess so that we can do her previous foundation on the other side, previously used. You definitely want to blend well. Like I said, it's providing quite a bit of coverage. So just I think a droplet would suffice. 'Cause otherwise you look like too heavy.
It is full coverage.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I don't know if you want to try the Laura Mercier. It's a tinted foundation, or
Okay, we
tinted
can.
primer. I think that might be better than the foundation that I have.
Okay, so this is the Laura Laura Mercier Tinted Foundation.
Is it
And
Laura
this-
Mercier or Mercier?
I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe Mercier? I don't know. Tinted Moisturizer Light Revealer. And it also is a 25 sunscreen.
SPF 25 also.
Mm-hmm. What color is this that you have? Porcelain.
I should wear it more often just for the sun protection.
This one seems a little bit lighter on your skin. In color-wise, it just seems like it's a lighter tint. Okay, so they both provide a dewy glow to the skin, which, you know, provides youth.
We need that.
A youthful glow. And then I think you should just wait for a couple hours and see if you have any kind of a reaction at all to your skin.
Well, you got to do the full face so that they get a look. Really, can you see a difference?
In the foundation?
Yeah.
No, I can't really tell the difference, so it's more how it feels. Let me kind of pat away some of the excess again. Do you feel anything different at all? Any tingling or any kind of
No.
like sensitivity to either one of the products?
No, it feels pretty much the same. And so, do you think it goes on the same, or what
It
did you
seems a
think?
little heavier to me, a little bit fuller coverage, which this is just a tinted moisturizer, and this is an actual foundation, so it should have, you know, more coverage. But there, I think that if you wait a few hours, then you can see, and
How it
maybe go
feels.
outside and how it feels, and see in a couple hours and see how, if it lasts, if it maintains the coverage.
Feels very similar.
Does it? Okay.
Does it look similar to you, or can
Yeah.
you see a drastic? Or...
No, I can't at all. It seems like this one might be a little bit lighter to me.
Okay,
But-
well, let's put on some makeup so that then we
A
can
little
see-
bit?
Yeah, at least a little bit, so that I don't just look.
Like a ghost?
Yeah.
Okay, well, this is empty.
Let's see. This is.
Lipstick?
Mhm.
Okay.
Is that Clinique? I think it's Clinique.
Yeah.
I buy Clinique lip gloss and lipstick a lot.
I'll let you do that yourself. And then is this eyeliner or eyebrow pencil?
Eyebrow pencil.
Using light, feathery motion to fill that in.
Because my eyebrows are kind of blonde, and so they don't really show up that much.
Smoothing out that line so it doesn't look like the, what was it, the 1920s when they penciled in their eyebrows so much?
Oh, I do remember, yeah. Well, I mean, I wasn't alive, but
Let's put a little bit of sparkle on your lips too, just to make them look fuller. And lightly illuminate.
And you could use Q-tips if you wanted to do some color.
For here, the
Oh, the brushes. Tammy's used to brushes. It's not really. I use Q-tips usually, to be honest.
So just do a light color all over the brow, or over the lid, the eyelid. I don't know if you can see that. But I think as we get older, we don't need a lot of color. Less is more as you age. Okay, that just gives a little bit. And then I think mascara, and maybe if you want to add your eyeliner, is really all you need.
Okay, let me just do my mascara and a little eyeliner, and I'll be right back. So we're back, and I'm going to come close so you can see. Maybe you can see a difference. I couldn't really feel a difference, even though this side is a tinted moisturizer, and this side is a full coverage foundation. This is the Laura Mercier side, and this is the MICCILO Swedish foundation. So I'll come back in a few hours and tell you what I think and let you know if there's any just irritation or if my skin has any sensitivities to it. So this is what it looks like, and I'll put down in the description box below what the cost is for the Laura Mercier and what the cost is for the MICCILO different makeup, and then you can compare and have an idea. So let me know though down in the comments if you can see a difference between the full coverage foundation or the moisturizing tinted liquid Laura Mercier product.
Also, you see how the coverage, how it lasts. If it's
Yeah.
faded.
And we'll see how the coverage lasts too, if it wears off. Okay, so I'm back after dinner, and I've been wearing the makeup for about 3 hours. And if you remember right, on this side is just a tinted moisturizer with the SPF of 25, and on this side is the MICCILO makeup, and it's not quite a fair comparison because this side is just a tinted moisturizer with an SPF of 25, and this side is a full coverage makeup foundation, and it is lightweight, but I don't usually wear any makeup. Like I said, I usually just wear moisturizer with a little bit of sun protection, because I don't think it's quite fair to compare a full coverage foundation to a tinted moisturizer. But you can see that it really feels okay on my face. It's not like it's itchy. So I'm going to do another video. I don't think it's quite fair to have one full coverage foundation compared to a moisturizer. But I do like the fact that it's cruelty free and it has an SPF of 25, that it's lightweight, and just that it's full coverage. If I am going to wear any foundation, it's usually because I'm going to be going to some kind of an event like a wedding or a big celebration, and then I do want to have, my face be at its best for photographs. So that's when I typically wear foundation. Other than that, when I'm playing tennis, I'm not going to be wearing foundation or going for a run. And so anyway, I am going to add another bit, and you can see multiple comparisons. But when you consider that Laura Mercier's makeup on this side, or the moisturizer, is very expensive, and that this side is very economical with the MICCILO It's about $45 for 3 bottles if you get the kit, and the kits are based on the different colorings, and I'll show you some of that, but I just want to be able to have a fair comparison. But even still, you can see that it looks very similar for being very different products. So if you want to see the rest, just keep watching. Here. But I think that, let me put my glasses on to get a better look. I should have put the moisturizer on first because my skin is dry from being out in the sun. But, you know, it doesn't hurt to add it now. And it says Glow with MICCILO. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm going to put a little bit of moisture right on my lips. Because when you're older, all the lines show up really well. So, the next thing I would do, I have 2 different kinds of cream. I have this Milk and this Mary Kay, and they're both creamy. This one is really a liquid. I'll show you. It's just a liquid blush. And what I would do is just take a tiny bit in my hand and then just dab it right here. Kind of on the top of my cheekbones. And I try to take it from kind of the corner of my eye up, because as you get older, you don't want to have it way down here because that draws things down. I try to give the illusion of having, you know, youthful skin, because I don't need to help my face look older. So I use just a tiny bit, and then if, you know, if I wanted, this one is almost gone. This is another, the Milk one is just another cream blush. The Mary Kay one is liquid, and I do like, I like the cream, but I like the liquid too, so it's whatever you prefer. Okay, and next what I'm going to do is, I see that I have some dark circles under my eyes, and I could use the MICCILO, but I'm going to use this Yves Saint Laurent just concealer, just right around my eyes. And then my mom always said, don't pull out because you'll stretch your skin. She always said to, actually you're supposed to use your baby fingers because they're the weakest, and to kind of just dab the concealer around your eye. You got to be really careful with the skin around your eyes because it's so thin, and you don't want to pull it because you can break your capillaries, and then you're really going to be in trouble. Okay, so that's just the basics. What I'm going to do next is just finish up my makeup. So next I'm going to do my lips, because my lips are so small. I want to make those stand out. They really blend in with the just the foundation. So first I outline them. At least they show up now. And then I'm going to use this Clinique. Okay, so then I'm going to use this Clinique lipstick, which is my favorite color, and it's bamboo, which I'll just show you right here. You can see it kind of sparkles. What do you think? It's kind of a neutral color, and I like neutrals, unless it's Christmas, then I like red. Okay, next what I would do, honestly what I would do is just start my eyebrows because they're so blonde, and I just use this $1 Billion Brows, and I believe it's just one color. And it's got the little spoolie on this end, and I just kind of highlight the hairs that are there. Let me see. You guys can probably hear the dishwasher going. I don't know what's in there that's causing the noise. And then I just use the spoolie to kind of soften the look. So there you can see the difference between the two. Just one is just, I do have a little like mascara eyebrow thing that just goes over the hairs, but that one is so kind of wet. It takes a long time for it to dry. Then I just like the $1 Billion Brows. You just go over your existing eyebrows, and it's easier, I think, because you don't have to wait for it to dry. Anyway, I'm just penciling that, just drawing over the natural line. Oh, the air conditioner just came on, so you might hear some air. I hope that's not bothersome. Okay, so now you can see, I think you can see my eyelashes are really blonde too. I have long eyelashes, but they're really blonde. So what I'm going to do is first put my eyeliner on, which I do like to have eyeliner just underneath. I don't usually do it on top. I don't know why. It's just, I'm not a big makeup wearer. And so I'm going to use this angled brush. And to be honest, I don't see, I use reading glasses. So I'm going to put my reading glasses on, and I'm going to use, let's see if you can see, this color is called Tokyo. And it's, I'll show you. This is Tokyo, and I'll show you a swatch of it. Can you see that? And I'm going to use that for my eyeliner. It's just a brown, that's what it is, but it's called Tokyo. So, let's see. And I just put on the brush and then go under my eye. And I try to go up kind of to, let me see if I can move this over a little bit so I'm not looking so far over when I do it. Okay, so can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. I just go at the bottom of my eyelashes. And I want to go up a little bit so that I get an angle going up. And just for fun, I'll do the top. That's kind of how I like it, it's just the bottom, but... And I have to kind of have my glasses on to see what I'm doing. And I try to just go around my glasses. So that's kind of what I would do, is just take a Q-tip and clean it up by using a little bit of either water or moisturizer, and just clean up around. Underneath, because you get a little fallout from the eyeshadow. And then I'm going to use this, I'll show you, this is the palette, it's called Wanderlust Collection Pure Cosmetics. And I'm going to use, you can see that I use these a lot. I'm going to use this one right here, which is Fog, a really light one. And I'm just going to use that. I could have done this first. Just to pat it around my eyelid. Should really do that before you do your eyeliner. But like I said, I'm not a aficionado. But all of us women like to look nice when we go out, or, you know, gonna have pictures taken. So next I'm gonna use a light, kind of in between the two, it's called Cairo. Let me show you. Here's the color. Can you see that? And I'll swatch it here. Here was the lipstick, which was Bamboo by Clinique, and this is Cairo. It's a light color. And I'm going to use that in my crease, which will kind of blend the really light Fog with the Tokyo, and then this is Cairo. And I just kind of pat it. I don't like to pull my skin. Us mature women don't need to be giving our skin any more problems than it already has. Okay, so then if you wanted to just use a fluffier brush just to blend it. I don't like to have really distinct lines or have my makeup really dark. And then the one other thing I do like to do is take a really light color, and I'm going to use Madrid, which is, don't want the mirror to reflect, Madrid is right here, and just put that in my corner of my eyes, just to give it a little light. And this is kind of a sparkly color, so it will reflect the light. And then another thing I do is I take my $1 Billion Brow. This is just, it's a concealer and highlighter. $1 Billion Brow, and I'll show you. It just, let's see, I'm running out of places to show you. Let's see, right here. Can you see that? It's just a light color. And I put that right below my brow, which kind of highlights the line of my brow. And it's a cream, which I like. And then I just massage that in a little bit. And then I also have this Milk highlighter. Let's see if I can show you right here. So this is my Milk highlighter. Can you see that? It's really pretty. It's a gold and it has a shimmer. And most people put that on the top of their brow, but I put on your cheekbone, on the top of there. Usually put it just right kind of in the crease of where my cheekbone is and connects with my jaw, kind of right there. And then just smooth it out a bit. And that just gives me a little bit of, makes my cheekbones kind of pop, I think. And then one of the other things I like to do is to take a little bit of the blush that I used and just put it, a little bit of it, on my forehead. Just to give me a little more color because I'm so pale. Maybe a little bit here. A little bit right there. And this is way more than I would use on a daily basis because typically I just wear mascara and eyebrow pencil. But I am going out tonight, so it doesn't hurt to wear some. And this is my mascara. This is by Mary Kay. I have a friend who sells Mary Kay, and so I use that. And this is called the Lengthening Mascara. And I don't really need my eyelashes lengthened, but the thing that I really like about this is the little wand. I don't know if you can see, but it has like, let's see if it'll focus. Has like little teeny bristles that are way more bristly than typical mascara. And so what it does is, I'll show you. You can see my eyelashes, but what it does is it separates the little hairs and just makes them really stand out. And so what I do is just press it close to my lid, and then I usually just blink. And that way my eyelashes are pulled through it, and I think it really works well. I always want to open my mouth when I do that. I don't know why. And I don't ever, like almost never do I do my bottom lashes because I'm just going to smear it down under my eyes and I don't need any dark circles added. I have those on my own. I really like the mascara by Mary Kay. That's one product I think it's really nice. And it's the wand I like I said. And I'll show you in a second. Let me show you. Come close. Can you see how much difference that makes? Just the color. Because blonde doesn't really show up very well. And then I have this Mary Kay. It's kind of a sparkly peach colored lip gloss. I like to put that over my lipstick. It feels really good because it moisturizes and gives you the sparkle and the shine. So what do you guys think? Do you like that? The foundation does feel lightweight, and I like that you can blend them, and I like that it's buildable. So if you do have a little blemish, you could just add a little bit to it. But let me take down my hair and I'll come back and show you. Just a minute. So there you go. I tried the MICCILO foundation kit with the 3 different colors: porcelain, warm peach, and porcelain. I got porcelain, warm peach, and nude. The light colors that you can blend to create your own color. And it's lightweight feel, 25 SPF, oil controlling, water resistant, sweat proof. If I was gonna wear foundation while I played tennis or went for a run, sweat proof would be really important. And maybe if I was going from one event to another, I would like to have sweat proof makeup. But typically when I play tennis or go for a run, I'm not wearing makeup. That's just the truth. But I do like the idea that you've got the little pumps. I do like that you can blend your own color to come up with the precise color for your skin tone. But what do you guys think? Which is important because a lot of foundations, I don't use a setting powder. A lot of people use setting powders, but I've tried that. I tried a really high-end powder, and all it did was settle into my lines and exacerbated my age, so I don't need any help with that. But I think it feels good, and I'm going to wear it tonight, and then I will let you know what I think of it for long wear, because typically I don't wear foundation for long wear. I just have really sensitive skin, and being that I do a lot of sports, I'm not in an office during the day, so I don't put on foundation and go to work. So I do like the feel of it. It feels very soft and light, even though it's full coverage. So there you have it, my kind of tutorial on how I do makeup. I'm not a makeup artist by any means, but I do like every woman, we like to look our best, and so it never hurts to try a new product. And if you guys do try MICCILO, then I do have I'll put the link down below, but if you do try it, please let me know what you think of it. You don't have to buy all 3 in the kit, you can just buy one at a time. And I am curious what you guys think of it. It is from Sweden, and it's a matte finish. I don't want to have something that looks all glossy and made up. That would not be me. But there you have it, my tutorial and review of MICCILO so far. Thanks for watching.